Hi, hello, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel, Asante Blue. How y'all doing today? Is this your first time at my channel? If it is, please subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you can be notified once I upload a video. Like, share, comment. I like hearing from y'all. How y'all doing today? So today, I'm going to be rambling again. And this time, I kind of a little prepared. I'm going to be talking about movies or dramas that I've seen. Um, I think I told y'all before that in the beginning I used to watch a lot of Bollywood movies, and then I moved on to other genre which is not English, whether it be China drama or movies, Thai, Philippines, anything. If it's a good drama and they got a good subtitle, I'm there. So, although like lately I haven't been watching a lot, I've been reading a lot more than I have been watching, but I still figure I'll still tell y'all about some of the stuff that I've watched and, my tidbits about it. So, some of it, well, majority of it, I ain't gonna lie, have spoilers alert. So, maybe you may have seen it before, may not, but just be warned that they're gonna have spoilers alert. And so this one, I like a lot of Bollywood movies. And the one thing that I've realized is they could be a little over dramatic. I mean, and probably that's why I like them. They usually have some nice storylines. A lot of times, a lot of these storylines I have not seen, or maybe I have seen them but overlooked them with English. And although they have made over a lot of our English movies, and I sometimes kind of prefer their version than ours, I don't know why. Um, but I also see a lot of movies that I'm like, they could be so unrelatable, over dramatic that you like, okay. Okay. So I remember the first time, and mind you, all these movies probably do, but it's like some of them that just catch my attention, and I'm like, really? So this one particular movie that I'm going to talk about, and I could be pronouncing the name wrong, um, is Anin Aaina, and if anybody knows how to pronounce it, please. I know it's Aaina, but in English it is translated to mirror. And that movie starred Johai Shawla, Jackie Shroff, and Amrita Singh. If I pronounce any of those names wrong, again, I am sorry. The only two of them I actually known I've seen in other movies is Jackie Shroff and Amrita Singh. Not so of Johai Shawla, and maybe I haven't noticed her, but this was his first movie. And it's not the first Bollywood movie. I cannot remember the first Bollywood movie I see, but this one particular that stand up to me because the plot was good. The ending is what got me. So the movie, um, Amrita Singh played Roma, the oldest sister, and Johaya Charles played Rima. She's the youngest sister, and they are daughters of a wealthy businessman. The older was always spoiled and get everything she desire, and very competitive, and if she lose, she'll do a tantrum. The youngest one usually will step back from the spotlight, and she'll give her sister the stuff so she could keep peace. And she's shy, quiet, you know, kind of a nerd. So the two sisters end up falling in love with the same person, same guy, but the guy had more interest in the older sister, Roma, because she was, kind of confidence or whatever you want to call it. I'll call her the evil sister. Anyway, eventually, when the younger sister realized that the two of them was in love with the same guy, she kind of stepped back and let her sister take the lead. And eventually the two couple decided was going to get married, but Roma wanted wanted more. She thought she's supposed to be a model, actress, or whatever. And the night of the wedding, she got a film deal to 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 do a film or something like that, and left the wedding, told nobody or nothing. Mind you, before she had said something because she's the model, and he didn't care for it, and told her that when they get married, he wanted her to stop modeling and stuff like that. But she didn't, she was not, she agreed, but she didn't really want it to. And so the night of the wedding, when she got this big deal, she left, not telling anyone. So he decided to marry the younger sister to help save face for the family. So being that he was not, like, he knew her but never really knew her, it was awkward. They never consummated the wedding. They just decided to live in the house. And he as time passed, he started to develop feelings for her, seeing how she is, and he fell in love with her. And sure enough, as things was about to get good, who came back but Roma, the evil sister, and feel betrayed, and that she wanted her man back. Not that she left him at the wedding without not letting anybody know where she went. And so at the time when she came back, her father was still pissed off at her, and he didn't want her in the house. He didn't even acknowledge her. And so Rima, this nice sister, decided to take her in against the grandmother's well wishes. And sure enough, she got there and did all sort of conniving stuff, even faking suicide and everything, for sympathy. And so at some point, Rima again decided she would move out. And then Ravi got mad and decided to show Roma the reason why he loved Rima, letting her know that she was selfish and only think about herself and everything like that. And so now this is where I had an issue. So Roma noticed all the bad stuff she did, and decided to go to Rima and cry for forgiveness, and Rima forgive her. And so Ravi and Rima, at the end, Ravi and Rima got married again, and guess who was the bridesmaid? Roma. I'm like, oh hell to the no. No. Like, I understand happy ending. That was like a really ridiculous. Like, no, the girl didn't do little stuff. She did big stuff. Like, stuff that if he didn't realize that she was faking the suicide or anything like that, it could have really break up this marriage. Like, suppose her younger sister had really left or whatever, like, she didn't take into consideration that when she was put out, that the sister took her in, or that when she left the wedding and left them with all the the shame and whatever, the sister is the one that stepped up to save, even knowing how her feeling was, and knowing that he wasn't even in love with her, but she did it anyway, to save face. No, thank you. Oh no, you betrayed me. Y'all are not good, and you're not gonna be happy as long as I'm around. And then, oh, I'm sorry. And they forgive her. Hell no. I understand. No. That wasn't going to happen. I'm sorry. I understand to forgive and stuff like that, move on and stuff like that. Yeah, I probably will, but girlfriend, you would not be nowhere around me. No. Like, that ending was so unrealistic. It wasn't even funny. And I was like, I went around and I was looking. This I tell you about Anya. But there's other movies that I realized, like, I give them one thing. They do happy ending. Like, their movies is usually happy ending. It doesn't matter. Even in their horror movies, you end up feeling bad for the so-called villain, because normally, like, and to be fair, I saw maybe 2 of their label of horror movies. Okay, the one I can't remember, but the one I think it was his, about a snake goddess that they stole her mate, and she went on a rampage to find her mate. But her rampage was basically killing off the bad guys. she didn't, she didn't attack any and anybody. She was killing off bad guys. You were doing something bad, she would attack you. And she had a reason to be mad because they stole her mate. So she killing off the villain was not an issue. So at the end, you were like, okay, what? What kind of horror is this? This is not horror. If you wanted to say it was a thriller, paranormal, but horror, no. Okay? So I was like, what classify a horror? That's all I want to know. Bollywood, what do y'all classify a horror? Because, I mean, if you see a lot of American movies, I'm pretty sure you know what horror is. And I understand trying to make it, I don't know. Because honestly and truly, I don't do horror. I personally do not like horror. I have seen, but I don't do horror. You know, there's one genre of books, movies that I tend to stay away if I can. Normally, my friends have to trick me to go see a movie because, you know, and since I know how they are, they know they're not getting me there. Like my one friend said, "Oh, come and see this. This is about a tooth fairy. Darkness Fall, I think, was that movie." Now that shit was a horror. She's like, "Oh, that's not scary." Really? The tooth fairy was coming and killing people. No, that was a horror. Okay, sister was not watching that. Okay, I didn't even want to watch Mr. Boogedy, and that was the Disney Halloween thing that they used to play like way back in the days. That's telling my age, and I used to not like to watch that movie. Disney put that on ABC around Halloween time, Mr. Boogedy. Okay, let me tell you, I didn't, and I saw it one time, and after that, you won't see me sitting down watching that again. So I know horror. Okay, his no horror, and I can't remember the other movie. That was not a horror. Maybe a thriller, but not a horror. When the so-called villain is killing off the bad guys, that's not a horror. A horror is there's no reason in the whole thing. Whether it's be satanic or whatever, there's no reason or rhyme. They're just being horror to be horror. You know, Saw, all of those things. Yeah. Chucky, all of those, you know. No, his not a horror. So it's like almost like giving you a team like they just don't know how to do. I mean, and honestly, I love a happy ending. Don't get me wrong. I love happy ending, but I love realistic happy ending. That was not a realistic happy ending. You know for a fact, your girl, whether it's your sister or not, try to steal your man, try to put stuff within your marriage, disrespect your marriage and stuff like that. There is no I forgive you. But you're going down. Okay? I'm just saying. And I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but you let me know in the comments what you think. Have y'all seen that? Look it up. I don't know if you could find it because like I said, I think I saw this movie on Netflix. And I think I tried looking up to see if I could find it on YouTube, and I saw like snippet of it, but never the movie, you know. So I don't know where to find old Indian movies like I could watch, you know, stream. Like everybody have streaming, and I don't know. I gotta look and see if anybody know how I could find some a good site that streams a lot of Indian movies, especially those from back in the days. Hey, let me know. Leave a link in the comment below so I could go look for them because you know I really do love watching those movies. Alright, sunshine, that's me and Anya. We'll know what we're gonna do next week. I'll try to have another, you know, something just for entertainment. Maybe you might want to watch it, who knows. But please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that bell notification so you'll be notified once I upload a video. Bye sunshine, have a good one.